Welcome to our next episode of How to Make Your Own Game for Beginner. In last episode we made this crazy stuff. We talked about how to use physics in the Unity editor and what are prefabs, how to assign physics and normal materials, and how to use objects in our scene and order them in our hierarchy. Okay, that was that. Today we will start making our game. We will start with the terrain, and then we will implement the movement of our character. Yeah, great, the character. And that's it. Okay, let's start. That's our old scene. I just create a folder, old stuff, and put this in. You can only have one object with one name. For example, you can make a prefab that has the name main, and you can make a scene that has the name main. But you can't make two scenes that are both named main. And because that is no really main scene, it's just experimental scene, I rename it by clicking on this little name label, experimental, and put it in there. You also can use this view like a list. I like this more, and that's why we now use it. And we save this scene. That's now the experimental scene, and now we create a new scene, and we can save them. Island. I want to make Iceland. For this we use the Unity terrain. Just click on Game Object, 3D Objects, and terrain. Now we have a very big plane, and this is our flat terrain. We can edit it by selecting the terrain object. It has a terrain script and a terrain collider with the terrain data assigned. Basically, this is the editor for this terrain data. Now we can use these for different tools. Just zoom in a bit. This plane is very large. I think 1000 has a length and height and width of 1000. So now we can select this tool here and just move around a little bit. For instance, I create a cube that you can see how big this is. I think, and that's not even on the bottom. So no. Okay. We can center the terrain by selecting the terrain and looking up its size on the if you press on the gear. Here you can see width and length is 2000, and let's just change the position to 1000 and 1000, minus 1 and 1, and it will center because that's the middle. But not Y. Y is the high. C. Here you can see the axis here. X is this direction, so C this, and Y this. Okay, now we can see if we make this more up by 0.5, how really big this fucking terrain is. You can change the size and make it a better resolution, but for me it's okay. I want a island. Because of this, I move the terrain a little bit down, like by 1, by -1, and now I can on the plane, on the y coordinate 0, there will be the water, and because that I move now all is under the water, and we will, to use the water that is delivered with Unity, you can just asset, import package, and what we need, we need skyboxes. Just click import. We need, this should take a while. We will need water. You can basic or pro. I like, for me basic is just okay. For the pro water, it looks better and has like a reflection. You need the Unity Pro license, and it's very expensive. Okay, I can remove this cube now, and here we have that asset import thing has created the standard asset folder. Click into, and now you have two folders, the water and the skyboxes. First we create the water. Here you can see two water prefabs. One is for daylight, one is for night time. We use that for daylight. Just drag this into the scene and reset, right click, revert values to prefab. Now it will reset all values to the values that are set here. Okay. Nice. No, we have to scale it up by, for example, is that enough? Oh no. Like this. Oh, I already drew with the Terra script, but that's okay. Just let start with the Terra. We have our water here. It looks a little bit, it looks not like water in this editor, but in game it looks much more realistic. Let's just change the background to, for example, a little yellow. Okay, and now we can use the Terra script. If we click on Terra, and we can select a brush, for example this one, I like this, and now we can click on the Terra to increase the height, and we can draw like in Photoshop. You can increase or decrease the brush size here and the opacity here. Opacity is like the speed, how fast you increase the terrain size. Here you can press Shift for setting a height. For example, I go on this here, press Shift, and now all wait, I have to, so again go on a high I prefer, press Shift, and all, I have to press Shift and then release it, and then you can, then it will draw the high you was with your cursor if you press Shift. You can set a high, so for example 0, and then draw here or here, and can draw this high. As a Shift, click, and draw this high. Shift, click, and basically you can make a lake in your island. But I want this high, and because of that I draw with it like this. Notice that this island is already really big, and just move the terrain on the edges a little bit. And for that use, I make the brush size a little bit bigger, because I want a small beach. Okay, that don't look very well. I just remove. You can shift to lower the terrain, and yeah, as I said, normal click to enlarge it. Okay. Now we can smooth the height, and by just scrubbing over or making the opacity higher, and create a nice beach. Okay, now let's create a mountain in the middle, and okay, that's okay. I just make little noises in the flat terrain. You can also do this by selecting this brush, and yeah, just press on a flat point. Then we can paint a texture. For this, we first need a texture, and I just Google beach tiled texture. Beach seamless texture with normal map. Okay. What is a seamless texture? Seamless means that you can tile them and you don't feel the difference between two tiles. Okay. Here we have a nice site with beach textures. I take this one, and we will see it contains diffuse, AO, and normal maps. What are normal maps? Normal maps are fail. This one, they say they make it looks more 3D. Yeah, basically the blue points are higher than the red points, and diffuse is a normal picture. Just drag this, yeah, or show in Explorer and Assets. We make a new folder called Textures, and just put that in here. So it should, yeah. Here we have our texture. Now let's just create a new material. Call this sand, and change the shader to bump diffuse. Now we can select our diffuse map, and we can select our normal map. Okay. Now we can select our terrain script and edit textures, add texture. Oh, we don't have to create a new material. Okay. Then just select here the diffuse and here the normal map. Yes, I use shaders. Bitch. Okay. Now it, yeah, it looked like it would work. We just drag the camera. Yeah, okay. And we can select our view like this. Yeah, okay, it looks more like a moon, but okay. And then you move your scene camera, and if you like the view, you can select your camera and use align, move to view, yeah. And not only that, align view to selected. No, that was wrong. Then yeah, align view to, okay, align with view, that makes that our camera has the same position as yeah, our scene camera. And what's wrong with here? Oh, we have no light. Just create a new light, a directional light, because we want to have a sun. And yeah, which daytime we want. I think this looks okay. Okay, now we have our texture. Just make the color of the light more yellow. It looks more realistic. And now we create our skybox. For this, just where we have our skyboxes here, just yeah, here you can inspect your skyboxes. Which one do we want to use? Yeah, I think Unity3D is okay. Just drag this into, I know we just need the skybox component, yeah, and then just create your skybox into this component, and you will see your skybox in there. You can, for your light, you can add a flare, a lens flare. If you look into the sun, you will see a Unity flare. For that we need to import light flares. Import it and then just select for example sun. Are we looking straight into the sun? What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, I was wrong. We just select our flare here. Yeah, this is if we want our object to have a flare. We just select the flare here, and we just select shadows, soft shadows, and resolution, very high resolution. And yeah, that's it. Now we can create trees. We need trees for that. You can use trees, custom trees from the asset store, or we use the Terra assets from the Unity default assets. Terra assets, and now we have can click on Terra and place some terras. Add trees, add tree. Just select your game object. We have a palm that comes with our standard assets. Select them, add, and now you can start drawing like we drawed the terrain. We can start drawing trees. Okay, that's too high. We need a little lower tree density. This looks very, yeah, too straight. You can also press mouse place. It will place, yeah, on the whole terrain, but we don't want this. Can we place 0 mouse trees? Yeah, to reset all trees, just press mouse place trees and change the value to 0. Okay, now I increase the tree height and tree, the tree height and tree width variation. There are random values that are assigned to the tree's height and width. And let's just make the tree density more small, and yeah, just draw like this. You can press shift again to release trees, and draw around our mountain or our little hill. Yeah, that looks okay. You can switch to your game view, and why we have no shadows? We are too far away. And you can now edit some details. I don't know if we have some. Details are basically no, we haven't details. Details are like grass, but we don't grass here. Details are grass that is not only a texture, but is a simple mesh that that can varies in color and height, something like this. And yeah, that's basically it is. So okay, now we have our basic terrain. Let's import the root character controller script package, and yeah, again, just press import. And we have the character package here. Just select a first person controller and drag it into your scene. You will notice that you are you can double click on this one to center it. We can see our shadows, and you can move your character controller a little bit up, and you can see what my character controller is a capsule. Yeah, you don't have to see it. You can't see it because it's first person. If you want to use a third person controller, it have a very if it has a model and textures, and it have also animations. For example, I just disable the first person controller and press play, then automatically I have my third person controller, and I can control this little guy running around, and it has animation as well as simple camera movement. And now let's just remove this third person controller because I want first person, and press play, and we fall down. I think it's because we are now here we can see the flare. I was in this terrain. If I are in the terrain, I basically fall down. But we can see we have our terrain. The only thing that don't work is the skybox. Flare is also working, and I can say you the reason is we have two cameras. One camera comes with the first person controller, and the second is we have before. Just pause the game and delete the main camera of we had before, and just here you can see we have our mouse look script that comes with this first person controller prefab, and now we can create a skybox. You have to create skybox on your camera object and select the Unity3D skybox. Okay, then notice that if you change something in, for example, you change the skybox, oh, that looks neat. You change the skybox in editor mode. 1. Okay, and press play again to stop the simulation. You will see the value have changed back to your old value, because in play mode all your changes will revert if you are back in editor mode, because that never changed something in play mode. Only if you want to experiment with something, try something new. Okay, that's nice. If you want to, you can create, because our terrain has a rigid terrain collider. You can create some rigid bodies, like some spheres. No, not again. I create one sphere, the other I move a little bit, and then create copy, copy both, paste them, move them. Same with this. Okay, and you can select more with shift click, and now we select them all and add a rigid body, and we move our character out a little bit, and now you can see, we basically have a few balls rolling around. so nice. Yeah. Nice balls. Yeah. That's it. That's your first game. And yeah, that's only an example. I have not a very nice term with only one texture and only one tree type. On the asset store, I show you how to use the asset store of Unity. Just click Window and then Asset Store, and then it will open like a shop where you can buy materials, scripts, models, trees, materials, and so on. But the most of them are free, and it takes a while. But then you can press one click to download this, to import this model or material into your Unity project. And if you use some models from the asset store, not the standard assets, you will get a very nice game. For example, here the terrain assets. Yeah, I think we have them already. But we can press on this. Yeah, okay, first click on the terrain assets. No, we have them. We haven't done. There are, yeah, you can click here on the materials or prefabs to see a little, yeah. Here a lot of nice meshes we don't have. And for example, the furnace at the tile mesh, it can varies in color and height, and that are trees. And just by pressing download, you can download and import it. Yeah, speed tree is a program with what you can create trees, but if you press on the publisher, in this case Unity Technologies, you can see other projects of them. And I think all projects of the Unity Technologies are free, and you can use the graphics, assets, all kind of stuff, like this nice shanty town building for free and for commercial use. And yeah, I look at, oh, nice. Look at this. Yeah, it's really nice. And there are some assets that cost you a few bucks, but yeah, with one of this for 10 euro, you can build your game with you can start your game with a great map. I think this is really awesome. But you can look at here are no scripts, for example, for the cars. You can't move them because you don't see a script here. But that's normal because that's only 3D in 3D models category. You can also download animations, applications, audio, complete projects, editor extensions, particle systems, scripting shaders, services, texture and materials, and what is Unity Essentials? That are the things that from Unity. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, I hope you know now how to use to make your first own game. And if you want to export your game, just close this. You can just file, build settings, add current scene, and that's the first scene is the scene that the game starts with. And now you can change your platform, for example, to web player or PC Windows. Press build. I just create a new folder called build in here and double click, and for example my game.exe, save all, and now it will take a while while it builds the game. Yeah, and then in the folder you selected you have your finished game. Really nice. It's an exe and you can double click it and press play. Nice. Okay, my quality settings were too low, but okay, you know how you have to use this kind of stuff. Okay, I hope I could help you.